Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday the 13th, and it is also rollover week. So that means that some platforms are going to start quoting the next contract, the Z contract. We're currently trading the U contract. And this is probably the last day that, we could trade this contract all the way till next Friday, but today is probably the last day that we should trade it, because volume is gonna started shifting to the Z contract. I'm gonna be trading this contract until we have more volume on the next one. But some platforms are already rolling over. So on days like this, usually the last few days of rollover, like you can see action that just comes out of nowhere, and there's sweeps that come out of nowhere. So setups that usually are clear, then all of a sudden then they tend to fail on days like today. So be careful. This is a good day to take off and not trade if you can help yourself. But just keep that in mind if you're in a trade and all of a sudden you see some weird moves fast that come out of nowhere. Just that's because likely you're seeing some rollover action. So just keep that in mind for today. Be careful. Having said that, where we're at is that we came back into the previous upper distribution, as I had mentioned yesterday, that if we get above this area, then we're likely gonna tag this 20-day point of control and possibly fill the gap. And you can see that today I also mentioned I had this 5620 level as some resistance, and we just stopped right ahead of that during the overnight session. But if we get above 5620, then I'm gonna be looking for the 5639, and then the gap fill at 5652 and a quarter. But after that we have some poor highs here. We have a bunch of highs that we haven't tested, and then we have another gap up here. So after that, I would look for that. I don't think it's going to happen today, although anything could happen. The expected move for today is about 35 points, which puts us at the gap fill. But we've seen this market move much more than the expected move, so it wouldn't surprise me if we keep squeezing higher. Now, if we get below 55.90, then we're going to be back down below into this distribution, and then this is the area where we have the highest volume at the 55.35-ish area. So we're gonna have some resistance right here at the 55.74 area, which is right where the top of this bottom distribution is. So if we lose that, then I'll expect to move towards the lows of yesterday and into this area. In Q, similar. And we have some resistance up here, and then same thing. If we keep moving higher, in Q is already trading inside this gap. It attempted trading inside this gap, and then the gap fills at 19,587.50. So this is gonna be a magnet as if we are able to get above this low volume node, above 19,510. So getting above that and holding that, then this is going to be the magnet, the gap fill, and the 20-day point of control. And then below that, look for this 350 area to be support, and then losing that, kind of like with ES, we're in this lower distribution, and then look for a move into the 220s. Crude oil, yesterday hit the 20-day point of control, as we been talking about it. Remember, we have been saying that the 64 area was going to be support. We bounced right ahead of that, and we came back to the point of control. And now we're accepting prices in this area. It's kind of like a V reversal here, but you can see that there's a lot of volume being traded at this level. So if we attempt to move higher, and I'm gonna expect sellers in this area. We have the 21 EMA and the 20 moving average at this area. This is 71.60. So if we cannot get above and hold above 72, I would be looking for shorts back into this area at 69.40. And gold yesterday broke above the range, and remember I said, I've been talking about it for a while, that if we break above this range, that I would look for a target to double the range. Actually, the area that I had, if I'm not mistaken, well, I don't have it here, but what I did is I took this range right here that we've been trading at for the past month or so, maybe 3 weeks. I doubled that range, and the target that I have is 26.39. So if we can hold above this area, I'm going to be looking for the 26.39 area as a target. Once we get there, then we can look for some kind of reversal. But if we go back below this range, then remember the 20-day. I mean, this is the 20-day, the 90-day, the 365-day. So this is the point of control right now. So any failure to continue higher, we can tag this 25.46 area again. Otherwise, we are in price exploration mode, because we've never been here. So this is all-time highs for oil, for gold. So it could keep going much higher. We also have for today University of Michigan sentiment at 10 a.m. and US oil rig count at 1 p.m. But after that, that's it. And then next week, I say next week, when is... next week we have the US, the interest rate decision. I know that yesterday there was some changes in the prediction, so probably the market is repricing that and waiting for the decision next week. Okay, that's about it. Have a good day, and remember, roll over, take it easy, and it's okay not to trade.